Hey everybody, welcome to another online buying guide video. This time, we're taking a look at PlayStation Direct. You might know it as Sony Direct. Technically, the website is PlayStation Direct, but a lot of people already know this one. It puts you into a random queue. But is it random? And are there ways you can increase your chances? It's mostly random, but there's a little more to it, and I actually have the information directly from the company that Sony uses to create the queue, provide evidence for that. And yes, there are things that you can do. So obviously I wouldn't have made this video if I didn't have actual tips to help you. So I'm going to get right into those tips, but just real quick, if you're looking for a different retailer like Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop, Amazon, I've done buying guides for all of those retailers already as well. You can find those linked in the description below if you're looking for a different retailer. And if you're looking to be notified of when these retailers come in stock, you're going to want to follow me on Twitter and turn on notifications, and then literally just unfollow me, delete your Twitter the second you get your console. But that is the key to honestly getting a PS5 while you still have to do this online shenanigans. You're not going to get any faster notifications than you will on Twitter. So if you find this video helpful, you found my other buying guides helpful, I've helped over 45,000 people secure a PS5 or Xbox so far, as you can see by this pinned tweet. I want to keep that going, so feel free to consider subscribing or dropping a like. And don't forget, when the new Nintendo Switch comes out, whenever that is, we'll be helping people secure that bag as well. Let's get right into Sony Direct now. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know about the PlayStation Direct website, and this may seem obvious, but I want to make sure I'm covering everything from start to finish completely. You need to have a PlayStation ID in order to purchase a PS5 from PlayStation Direct. So you don't have to have PlayStation Plus. You don't have to be paying for PlayStation's online service. You just have to have a PlayStation ID. So just make sure that you've created one before attempting to buy one from PlayStation Direct, because the worst thing that could happen is you actually get through the queue and you can't buy one because you don't have a PlayStation ID. So make sure you have that. And the next thing is, what is the queue? So right now, what I'm showing you on screen is the company that Sony has hired to create their queue. The name of the company is called queụe, and they actually have a resource in here that tells you exactly how their software works. So I'm going to answer that briefly, but what I want to say about it is this: their software is not one size fits all. Companies can custom tailor it. So even though queụe is capable of doing a couple different things, we don't know exactly how Sony has them working. So in a nutshell, when we go to queụe's website and we go to how queụe works, again, I'm having a link to this directly pasted below so you can read this in detail for yourself. And I'm just going to highlight the important parts. When you add queụe's virtual waiting room to your website or app, visitors exceeding capacity limits of your website are offloaded to a waiting room on the queụe's infrastructure. So basically, the way it works is it's a website in between you and a website you're trying to get to. It's another website where you can get dumped in. Now, here's the thing. queụe, if you continue reading down here, has the technology to create multiple queues, which makes sense, right? If they can put one website in between you and the website you're trying to get, why couldn't they put another one in between that? And we don't know if they do for Sony Direct, but here's why they might. Everyone that joins Sony Direct, it puts you in a queue at the beginning, and sometimes they'll give you 30 minutes notice before the queue even starts, and that's key. However, when you go to actually join the queue, what may happen is they put everyone that joins the queue right away into one queue, and then maybe they wait 5 minutes, maybe they wait 10 minutes, but then everyone that joins after 5 minutes or after 10 minutes, they put in then a second queue. So those people really don't have any chance because yes, they're in a queue, but that queue won't go till everyone in the first queue goes. Now, don't get too caught up on that because that's purely speculative. It could just be one big queue. Maybe you'll join 20 minutes after the queue starts and you'll still get in. But that kind of never happens. Like if you join 20 minutes in, even if they still have stock, I never see someone get to the front of the line that joins that late. So that's honestly the number one step that I want to be clear of is when you know Sony is going to have a queue, you want to join it as fast as possible. Now, today, they pretty much always give 30 minutes notice. And if you're following my account and other PS5 restock accounts on Twitter will tweet out that queue as soon as it goes up, which will give you 20 to 30 minutes, maybe only a couple minutes depending on when you see it. But if you have the notifications turned on Twitter, you'll know that it's happening. Now that we know a little bit about how the queue works, how to make sure you join it, the question is, if it's random, how do you increase your odds? And there's a couple things you can do. But one of the things I bet a lot of people don't know about that are watching this, even if they do know the main trick, if they don't know, you should not click the link that we tweet out on Twitter. You should use our Twitter notifications to be aware that there is a queue, but you should use your own link. So you should go to the PlayStation Direct website now, get the link that goes right to the console you want, whether it's the digital or the disc version, and save that to your notepad on your PC, to your notes on your phone, to your notepad on your laptop, wherever you're going to be accessing PlayStation Direct. Make sure you have that link saved, because sometimes when someone tweets it out, Sony can see all the traffic coming from one source, and that I've noticed has bogged people down in the queue. And a lot of the people that say, I never get it from Sony Direct, I never get it from PlayStation Direct, it's because they always just click the links that are tweeted. So use your own link. And on top of that, something extra you can do is to be incognito on the browsers, or have your history, your browser cleared, your cookies cleared, your cache all clear. And the downside to that is you'll have to manually enter your PlayStation ID once you get into the website. But like I said, I've seen people's timers go a lot faster doing that. Now, it's not one size fits all. Some people are going to be able to click the link on Twitter and just magically get in somehow. But I'm telling you everything you need to know to maximize your chances. And the next step, which might be the most important thing, is, and this is the one that I feel like a lot of people know, but use multiple devices. And again, we go back to queụe's website, they make it clear. So I'm not guessing this. They've literally factually told us this on the website that's linked in the description. Multiple browsers will do nothing. It will treat it all as the same. But so even if you have 20, browser windows open on your Google Chrome, you only have one spot in the line. However, if you use multiple devices, if you're logged on your computer and you're in line, and you're logged on your laptop and you're in line there, and you're on your cell phone, and then if you're on your cell phone, it's so much better to be off your Wi-Fi, because I'm assuming all of your other devices will be on Ethernet or Wi-Fi. So to have a device on 3G or 4G is really helpful, because that's just a different traffic coming into the website. So again, if you have friends around you and they can go and disconnect their phone from Wi-Fi and also join the queue, that's a huge help. The way you know what I'm telling you really works is next time there's a queue at PlayStation Direct, join on all your devices. Watch both the time and the little bar in the bottom. Sometimes the little bar in the bottom can be helpful, because something about Sony Direct that they don't tell you, which is so frustrating to me, is it will give everyone wait 1 hour or more at the beginning. Even the people that are first in line, the very first ones that'll get in the website, it'll say 1 hour or more. And then once it adjusts and takes into account how many people are in the queue, then it gives you a real time. And my theory is once it starts giving people real times, that first queue is closed. And then anyone that joins after that is in the second queue behind the first queue. And that makes sense, right? Using the evidence from the website and just, common sense, that would make sense that, yes, it's giving these people a time because the queue is closed. If the queue wasn't closed, you wouldn't have a time, because someone could just join, 20 minutes later and cut you off because it's random. But no, once you get a time, anyone that joins after that is not in the main queue that's going to get in to buy a console. But what I was saying a second ago is you can literally see all of your devices will have different times. The bar will be at a different place of where you are in line, and that's how you know that it's working. So give yourself the best chance. You want to do all of the things I just said, not just use a bunch of different devices, but make sure you're joining them with your own unique link. That makes a big difference. Make sure you're joining the queue as fast as possible. I think I've proven how that makes a big difference. And the last thing is, if you do get in, and this happened to me, it will stay. If you get in and it's already sold out, it'll take like a couple seconds and you'll get in, it'll be fine. But if you get in and there's actually stock, you're in, it'll keep you at that page saying, oh, it's your turn now, for up to 5 to 10 minutes. I was going crazy when it happened to me. I was like convinced something was broken. It's not. You just gotta wait and sit on that page, kind of like the Best Buy Please Wait, which we're familiar with. It'll let you in as soon as, you know, the people that are on the site currently finish placing their orders. But other than that, you should be good to go once you get in, unless you're very, very unlucky and you're one of the very last people to get in, and then some other people check out and some other people join and they get the last of the stock, which happens every drop. It's very, very rare that that would ever happen to you, but still, I would try to check out as quickly as possible if you do get through the queue. If you found this video helpful, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. I will see you guys either in another one of my restock videos that I've already made, or on a live stream where we actually try to buy the PS5 or Xbox Series X or S. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.